Welcome back to Farthest version 1. We continue with our let's play and guide. Don't hesitate to check in the video description below if you want to see the basics. In particular, in the last episode I showed you how to upgrade both the town center to tier 2, but also the houses. Many of them have been upgraded from these small shelters over here to homestead. So that is great. We're going to continue upgrading on this side, probably expanding. We also have access now to a lot of new amenities and services. But most importantly, we've also discovered that there was raiders over here. Actually, now they've disappeared somehow. But there is a raider camp for sure. You can see the encampment is here. So there shouldn't be that far. So we're going to need to do some defenses. We can potentially do some tower, but I think we're gonna start with a barrack, put it right in the middle of the city, so that it can protect a lot, and in particular, it should be able to protect, storages. So best maybe would be there, but this side I can also protect some of my houses. So yeah, let's put it here. It doesn't actually create any pollution or anything like this, so it's not bad to put it there. It will cost quite a bit of wooden planks, but we have many, not a problem. Stone is the same. The problem is going to be gold. It's 150, so it's definitely a lot of gold. But yeah, we don't really have a choice. Speaking of gold, we probably want another park on this side here to help all of these also upgrade. So let's go into decorations and try to get some more. So we can maybe also try to put a flagpole actually. So, oh no, it is resources we don't have on top of the gold, so let's not go for that one. There is a small plaza here. Let's see, it's pretty small, so, oh, but it doesn't give any desirability. Oh yeah, it is flat in desirability, so that's basically useless. That's basically useless. Instead, I think let's put a couple of trees. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was the big ones. And let's put some small. Oh no, this one is way too small. Right. Maybe it is the same actually of the other ones. If I press B again, so this is 5. Yeah, it doesn't seem that different. Oh, this one has a bigger range for sure. Okay, so let's go with that one. And we have space here for a park. But a park is gonna cost tons of gold, so we're gonna wait until all of this is finished. We also have the next winter starting. So that means most of my production are gonna stop, but the good thing is we have reserves, we're fine. So let's also accelerate time, because there's not much, and this is one maybe small cons of this game is realistically you're gonna play in 3 speed a lot. Oh no, ladies and gents, we have a first wounded. It's been wounded by the attack of this bear over here. So if not taken to a healer, it will die, and I don't have a healer right now, so I think it will die. We also don't have a lot of people that can probably attack this bear. That's pretty annoying. Where are all my people actually right now? Are they all hiding? Oh, another one there. No, no, don't kill. Okay. Oh, damn it. What we could potentially do is take a few villagers and attack. I think it's better before it kills all of them one by one. So it is. We did lose another one. And that means we need a graveyard ASAP. But at least we kill that thing. We kill that thing. So graveyard is over here. There's gonna be a kind of more advanced one in the future. For now, also doesn't matter that much. We're gonna put a small one here. Okay, so it's gonna take a bit of resource, bit of time. But yeah, first villager dead. Unfortunately, not much I could have done. I mean, yeah, maybe if I had taken all of my people right away, I could have potentially have no dead, but nah, I think realistically, it was meant to happen. This is a survival game where having 0 deaths is gonna be really hard. We are getting closer here to the barracks being built, so that's great. We also have more and more children and infants, which is both a problem and normal. It's a problem because they are not working right now. Right, you can see our villager count is 50, but our fit to work are only 29. So that's a problem. Is there another one? Oh, that's just a ball. That's fine. So yeah, we've been wounded, so we need a healer. The problem is we don't have a healer. It is actually a research, which we could potentially do now. Healer's house. So we could potentially do it now, but unfortunately, you know, that's gonna cost also gold and whatnot, which I don't really have right now. So we're gonna continue doing some development on this side, I think, because there's not much for food. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that one here. 10% more for wood, basically filling. So done. Then maybe we'll do the healer, right? So yes, they're gonna die, these ones, I'm sorry. See you in a minute. And it is, we have built the barracks over there. And actually it's high time because we're being raided. There is 9 raiders that are attacking. They're coming from here. They have, you know, a health that is not so high, but it's probably still going to do a lot of damage because right now I have nothing, right? So we're gonna do 2 things. One is we're going to toggle garrison villager. So everybody is going to come into the garrison. And second is we're gonna want to try to make some soldiers. Unfortunately, that costs gold. And a lot of my gold is here. I was actually building a new park. So please take it ASAP. Yes, great. But it still says 0. Where is my gold now? My gold disappeared. Okay, it is. The 46 have been delivered back. So we can choose. We cannot make yet heavy infantry or pikemen, but we could recruit some archers or some light infantry. I think in this case, I'm gonna go for a couple of archers. Now they also do cost money to maintain. So we need to be careful, but still, I think it's good to create 2. Here it is, they are there. I'm going to then click on this button over here to tell them to go here so that I can see. Oh, here is the raiders, and they are attacking. And they are attacking, so we'll see where they go. My people, why are they still working? What's going on? I did click here. Yes, combat control. I know. Go, go, go. Garrison. So here are my 2 archers.
It will be done. It will be done.
Them to attack a bit in advance.
At once.
They're going this side, which is not great. I think they're going for my market. Because I'm protecting more on this side. So we can also try to bring them to me.
As you command.
Right.
At once.
But at least we've been able to do good damage. Already several that are killed.
Right away. Right away.
Come on. Oh, this guy is trying to escape.
At once.
So they are definitely going for the market, which is not in range, unfortunately, of my barracks. Oh, they have an archer too. I think we are gonna be able to survive. Here it is. Great.
At once.
The village was raided. There was 9 that attacked us. We killed 6. They didn't kill anybody. They didn't destroy anything. They didn't pillage anything. So that was a really, really good victory. Now we do have a problem that this is going to cost us quite a bit of money, right? We're talking about 12 per month. I'm making on minimum. This is basically using everything, right? So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna disband both of them. We can always rebuild them. Yes, it's gonna cost us gold, but I think this is the smartest move right now. We are building, by the way, a second farm on this side. Not that I have problem of food yet, but I want to start really having these 2 working really well, and in particular making sure that even the year where this is, you know, not producing anything, we have another farm that is producing something. And yeah, we started to grow Oh wait, we have a a big boar that was attacking. So yeah, we have started to grow also the city. As you can see, the market over here, more and more homesteads. On this side, I think we still have a few shelters. So we're gonna want, as I was doing, to put, you know, another small park or medium park over here. And then after this, raiders are attacking again. Damn. I need to send more hunters to protect me. But yeah, we're gonna need to start also doing some more of the amenities and services. I'm thinking we're gonna go for this festival pole, because that's going to increase my happiness plus desirability. And then we'll see. I know they want us to make a school, so maybe we will go for the school. I don't really need a rat catcher right now, but I do have already one new service, which is over here, the compost yard. So in each of the houses, we're gonna create waste, right? Like garbage. If you don't have one of these compost yards, this is going to start accumulating in, you know, the houses, and they're going to start being unhappy. So this is why we want to send it to the compost yard, where it's going to collect, put it in one of these piles there. Let me show you. We can't actually see a pile that is full yet, but anyway, we're gonna put it in one of the 3 piles, and then we're gonna potentially use this compost on our fields, right? Because while I've been able to keep my weed and rockiness pretty good, right? Rockiness at 0, weed at 1% here, so it's really not that high. The fertility is slowly but surely decreasing, even if we are trying to put, you know, multiple different crops to have a bit of a bonus there, it is still decreasing. We're losing also some of the food to the animals because they're going over here. So we may want at some point to put some protections here, but we'll see that at that point. Okay, let's kill this guy. Yes, great. Great. 14 people may seem like a lot. I mean, we don't even have enough houses, but almost. And frankly, I think this is great because I feel like we're ready for our next expansion to really start with tier 2. So let's accept them. We're gonna have a few too many people. There is a few houses here that haven't been upgraded. I think all of the other ones have been, but just one more house will basically be enough. Let me just place one. I don't know if this one will be in range of the market. Probably not, but that's not the end of the world. We can move it later. Speaking of the end of the world, we did lose a few more people. If you look over here, there is more plagues, and if you click on it, you can actually see 10. How did we lose them? Well, we had a typhoid epidemic. It was COVID 2.0. And obviously that's not great. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to unlock the healer, nursing, to make sure that in the future we can hopefully save some of these, maybe not all, but at least some. So if we go over here into amenity and services, we now have the first one here. It actually also requires, as you can see, a resource that we didn't have so far, which is the clay. But long story short, I have started the clay. This is over here, clay pit. This is in the resource production, right? We have the work camp and the clay pit. I actually built both of these. So the clay pit you need to place on a clay deposit. We have one over here, for example. This is not unlimited too, by the way, but we have a bit of time, so it should be fine. Put 2 people right now, and so we're gonna start getting some clay. The second is the work camp. So the work camp is basically, you can put it a bit further away, and you put it usually where there is a forest or maybe a lot of stone, because they're going to harvest wood and stone in that range. And then, you know, we're gonna send a wagon to bring these resources back to our city. And how do we send a wagon? Well, we create a wagon shop. This is this one over here. It does take 20 planks, but yeah, we created one, so all good there. This is going to help, you know, to transport resources a bit further, because we don't really have a lot of trees that are now close to our city. I did also finish the second field, and as you can see, we started to just clean it up. Actually, weed is already at 0%, but rock is still, you know, quite high at 12. So we're gonna try to decrease this, or yeah, to get it to 0, and then when it is to 0, I'll start putting some real productions. Food stocks have actually decreased a bit because this year was the year where my field were not producing anything, but hopefully next year it goes back up right away. Now let's check, as we said, this is over here, the healer's house. The monthly cost is 25 gold. This is huge. This is more than what I have right now. That feels a bit unbalanced, to be honest. Okay, so we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We may want to create a trading post though, so we can start selling things. But most importantly, I think there's some productions we may want to do, and that may also help with, you know, this disease. For example, the soap shop. This is going to help people be cleaner and prevent the spread of disease. And it doesn't have a monthly upkeep, contrary to the other ones. So yes, I think we're gonna build that one, you know, continue to build up this corner over here. Let's put it here. Okay, it's 50 planks, so that's quite a lot, but yeah, it's not the end of the world. And if we really need a healer, we can at least build it now. Before we couldn't even build it. We haven't been attacked yet, so that's great. We have built the house, so we're perfect. We have quite a lot of child, so hopefully soon they become adolescents and start working for us. But if we look over there, we're looking fine. I actually decreased a bit on the farm, so let's re-increase these two back up. So now that we have the people, let's continue our expansion. We will want to get enough clay to start making also bricks. And then the other thing you may remember over here, there was a clay, but there was also the sand to improve our soil mixture. So we're gonna want to get some sand. I have sand over here, but it's a deep deposit, so I can't access it right now. On the other hand, there is a sand pit there. This is what we actually want. We have also, by the way, somebody that is sick. Clean water.
Need something?
Oh, that's not great. But if it's just one, should be the end of the world. Better to always keep an eye. But anyway, so we have a sand pit there. The building is this one here. Easy peasy. What I do want to show is, you probably will get to a point where some of those buildings or some of those deposits are in a mountain and it may be too steep to build. You know, like if I look over here, it's too steep. So you're gonna want to make it flat, and actually this is not even flat here either. So how do you do this? You click over here or T, and you're going to try to flatten the terrain. So for example, like this. This is going to cost some workforce, but honestly, compared to making one field, this is nothing because one field was 4,400. This is just 440. So they're gonna work on it, right? Make it flat in a second. And then we can build our sand pit. We can also build an iron mine because in the technology tree, I just did this one here, which is the unlock mines. We can then also upgrade the mines in the future. But yeah, the key one is this one here so that we can place both of these. We'll also see that we are at max pop, so soon we'll probably want to upgrade our population. I am building the festival pole over there, so I'll show it to you in a second. Actually, let's just wait for it. It's almost done, and here it is. So this is going to help to upgrade. For example, this guy here is now being upgraded. This is still not enough. Okay, 25. But yeah, it supports, quite well all around. So I guess we're gonna need a few more decorations on this side. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. And maybe that would be enough. So I'll wait for this to be built. I see we have a bit of spoilage over here. This could be reduced if we had barrels, but I haven't started barrels yet. We could also potentially have a second person working in the market if we wanted to. But this is not the priority. As I said, the priority is more over here. We're almost done with this work. It will appear in one go. It's not like they're working slowly, but here it is. Now, this is a lot flatter, right? It's not completely flat, but it's a lot flatter. So let's see, go back to resource, sand, and unfortunately it is still too steep, and especially on this side, but I'm gonna continue to make it a bit flatter, and I'll see when that's done. And it is, I've built both of these. You can see the sand pit over here and the iron mine. Now I do want to also give you a bit more details on the flattening terrain, because I feel like I went a bit fast on it. This is a tool that is in some ways really great, in other not that great. It's great because it can actually do a lot of different things, but it's not so great because it doesn't do them easily. So let me show you first, if let's say you have a mountain like this, how are you supposed to get it a bit flat like that? Well, the way you're supposed to do it is you start by the place that is already flat, that is already at the level that you want, right? This is the level I want. And you need to have as many tiles here as possible. And then you take a few tiles that are not flat. So something like this, for example, because it is going to flatten basically to the average. So you want a lot of tiles that are already there, so that then these tiles will get to that, layer. Because on the other hand, if I do something, like this, it's actually not gonna change it that much. It's just going to stay basically more, there's gonna be a slope that is flat, but it's still gonna be a slope. Because if you want it flat, you need to get a lot of flat first, and then a couple of not flat, and here you'll see, here it is, right? Now we can see that the part I didn't select is now a big slope, but the part here is pretty much flat. Oh, and we are being attacked again by the raiders. That's not good. Now the good thing actually is I did create a couple of lookout towers. I paused them so that they don't cost money, but now I can, not pause them, like put them back. And we can also create, because we have a lot of money, I can create a couple of archers, and hopefully it will be fine. But yes, like I was telling you, try basically to do this. And so that means now I've put all of this flat. So the next step will be to keep that, but add, now those two, right? And so now those two will be a bit flat. So it takes a couple of steps, but then you can try to get, something very flat, like you see over here. With this, again, we have some sand and some iron, so that's great. We can see the attack. So the other thing I wanted to show you, oh, we're low on arrows. Good thing somebody is now sending some. If you click over here again, you will tell your people where to go. Feels like they may go on both sides. Oh no, they're going on top of the mountain here. They're coming fast. They're coming fast. So I have my archers here. I also have 2 towers. If they go
will be done.
Let's attack. But you can see the attack is way bigger than the one we had before. And they also have archers, right? So keep that in mind. But yeah, I think we're doing good. We lost a couple, but it's fine. It's a survival game. As long as they don't steal too many things. It is. They stole nothing. They just killed a couple of my people, but that's pretty much it. So it is, ladies and gents, we have survived. We have started to do military, and more importantly, we've really started to play with tier 2 resources. So in the next episode, we'll try to do all of the tier 2's amenities and a lot of the tier 2 resources, how to transform our iron into, try to have some forge, etc. I'm excited with this. We will also cross for sure the 100 people in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.